Born Barikor, founder of CEO of our Parks. Welcome to University of Warwick.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's a lovely day today and very excited.
Congratulations on your honorary doctorate. How does it feel to receive an award like this?
Wow, it's surreal. It's surreal. I think I was saying to a friend on the phone, and he said, "Well, you got given a degree," and I said, "It's probably the hardest degree I have to get because it's your life and everything you've learned and put into practice without anyone telling you how to do it." So that's why it's such an honour to say that you managed to do it and you've been recognised for one, making a real difference to people, and two, in terms of just inspiring everyone and anyone to do the maximum that they can do.
Brilliant. So your organisation, Our Parks, brings free group exercise classes led by fully qualified instructors to city parks. Where did that idea come from?
Wow, I mean, it's a real. Now we sit here, we talk about it, and we look back at our journey. We have 100,000 people that do it every week. We do it on campus as well. We target inactive people, so those that do less than 30 minutes worth of exercise. We get them to do something, and it came from my own experiences of a great coach who took me from sitting on a wall and probably doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing, and said, "Actually, you've got some talent here. Let's get you into doing athletics." And it was the way in which I found the love for a sport, not because I was good at it, not because I was good, because I enjoyed it, and I felt. I always said to myself, when I grow up and all the soft skills I learned from that experience, I felt that everyone, no matter where you live, should have the opportunity to experience high quality exercise. So Our Parks was born on the fact that I used to work as a community sports officer in the gym, and I was tasked to get people fit outside, get fit in the gym. And at that precise moment, I couldn't even afford to pay for a gym membership, but then I was tasked to get inactive people to sign up to a gym. And then I realised there's something fundamentally wrong with this whole equation. Is if we build it and they'll come, it doesn't work, because the people that are meant to be or targeting to be active don't want to be in gyms. And I decided that, okay, we live in London, you're never a mile away from a park. My mum goes running. She always said to me, "Oh, it'd be nice if you can do a boot camp in a park," because everyone on their journey to get fit, the first thing you can do, the most accessible way to get fit, is buy a pair of trainers and run around a park. So fast forward, we launched a program in Waltham Forest, and I decided that the way in which we're going to get people, and I don't like to use the word hard to reach, because I don't think the groups are hard to reach. I don't think we're reaching them in the way they need to be reached. So, and when you say hard to reach, it's actually, let's remove that. Let's make it accessible, fun, and also give them an experience. So it's all that the experience economy, where they will take it away, share that good practice, and come back. So we decided to get our coaches to be our biggest influencers, and we trained them on stuff where just saying hello, just taking photos, just being adaptable, and given that we're working on the experience economy, rather than giving them the most complicated exercises, just work on giving them an experience that they're going to take away. And we were pioneering in that, and then you fast forward now, we go from one London borough in Waltham Forest, where it was founded, to all of London, to the UK, to universities, to 100,000 people doing it every week. It's an amazing journey, and for me, it's just a start. I was only 5 years into this new journey. I can't wait to see what we can do for everyone in the future.
Brilliant. And you touched on the fact that it's an experience economy, and you've talked about how sport is important in building relationships, and so how important is sport in building a community?
Sport is, for me, the most important, plays a very important part in building communities that will thrive together. I mean, we're sitting in the most active campus in the UK, so we know Warwick, myself, share that vision of if we can equal the level playing field. So the great thing about sport is that sport is something that No matter where you live, no matter your upbringing, when you come onto your field or you go into your exercise class, for that hour or so, you're as equal as everyone in that class. And that's why sport's so important and powerful, because it then lets people from all communities, from all walks of life, mix, talk, socialise. And for me, it gave me an aspiration that if I couldn't see past my postcode and I go and do sport, and then suddenly I'm travelling around the country and then around the world, and I realise actually there's so much more there is to just sitting on a wall. And then we take it back to our parks, for instance. We have parkers that didn't know each other. They go to a class, and for some reason when you exercise outside, you talk. And they're talking, and then they went skiing. So we have people that one was inactive, they didn't even want to go to a gym, go to a group exercise class, and then 6 months later, they're going skiing for the first time as a group. That's what sport can do. Sport can give you an experience that you, beyond your wildest dreams, just by taking part and socialising.
You are an ex-athlete, and now you're running your own organisation. What are the qualities that you think are transferable from being a sports person to transfer into running your own business?
So qualities of being an athlete and the training, the regime, the planning, the seeing when things go well, and also adapting your program when things don't go well, work hand in hand running the business. I think the biggest thing and the biggest advice I can say is if you can plan and you can be agile in your thinking and always be open to learning, because we're always learning. And I think the moment you decide to stop learning, it's the moment you decide to stop developing yourself and being a maximum version of yourself. And being in athletics, I learned so much, and every year was different. Every year, whether training, conditions, your body, emotional, like you learn how to deal with all of that while still aiming for a target, which is a new PB or entering a championship and trying to medal or place. So when it came to running my own business, I just applied the same strategy. It was, okay, here's where we're going to play and here's where we want to go. And then you build whatever your approach is around that, but then you build that consistency, because consistency is the key to success. And if you don't build consistency, which you get from training, which you get from continuously evaluating your product and your service, that's when you start to really feel the magic. And then you can look back and say, actually, I've been tracking what I've been doing. And when you feel bad or you feel down, you look back and say, actually, I have made an improvement. It is working, and that's what gets you through those moments.
And we touched on it earlier on, but Warwick's vision is to have the most active campus community by 2020, and that includes students and staff. What would your advice be in terms of becoming more active, and how will this benefit us at Warwick?
Wow, with Warwick, so I'm biased because I believe we are the most active campus, and I know, like, in terms of all the work that's gone into achieving that, and we're doing it. I think we're making sport accessible, we're making it fun, we're breaking down barriers. We're using any area on campus to make it an activation zone for sports, physical activity. And I think if we continue on that, actually, let's listen to our students or our fans, because I don't think the students, I think the fans, when you come to the university, you become a fan of it and give your fans what they want. So, and it's back to that emotional connection. They will have emotional connection, but then it's back to that experience as well. So we're giving them an experience that they can take away, and then that experience that they will leave a legacy for us, because when they send their kids here, or when they speak about the university, they will remember that actually I didn't take part in a sports club. I wasn't an elite runner or played on a hockey team, but what I did do is I met my best friend, because I went to a Zumba class that took place in the local park or outside our halls. And suddenly, that's what I feel gives a university that wants to be the most active campus, that is the most active campus, the marginal gain that is far beyond what we're trying to achieve in the UK. We're trying to become an active nation, and we're on our way to doing that.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, Bourne, Barikor. Congratulations again and enjoy your day.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very excited.